Good afternoon, everybody. I am thrilled to be here, and I know that we're starting very early here as our lunch is underway. If I could have your attention, please. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Her Excellency Bisi Adele Fayeme, the First Lady of Ekiti State, Nigeria, and President of the African Women's Development Fund. She has her own cheering squad here. The last time I saw her was in Liberia with Abby Disney and others who were there for the Women's Colloquium. She's terrific. And other people say that as well, other than us in the room. BC was just honored this past Tuesday with the David Rockefeller Bridging Leadership Award in recognition of the leadership, commitment, and dynamism that she's demonstrated in over 2 decades of working to create a better world for women and girls in Africa. That work includes her co-founding and leadership of the African Women's Development Fund, the establishment of the African Women's Leadership Institute, and numerous contributions to women's rights in Africa and globally. Congratulations and welcome, BC. Great to see you.
I first met Musimbi Kanyoro in 1996, and since then I have known her to be a woman of outstanding substance, wisdom, brilliance, and integrity. Musimbi is currently the director of the population program of the David and Lucille Packard Foundation. The population program is dedicated to reproductive health and to the integration of those services with critical global health issues such as HIV/AIDS, education, and development. Under Musimbi's leadership, the David and Lucille Packard Foundation has made more critical investments in the reproductive health of women than they have ever done before. Musimbi is responsible for up to $35 million in grants that support reproductive health around the world. Musimbi previously served as the General Secretary of the Worldwide WCA, the largest women's membership organization in the world that reaches 25 million women and girls and their families in 3,000 communities. During Musimbi's time at the YWCA, she helped raise an endowment campaign and was able to clock up to $15 million. Musimbi currently provides volunteer leadership for a number of NGOs. She is a member of the board of directors of the African Population and Health Research Center, APHRC. She's also on the board of Realizing Rights, the Ethical Globalization Initiative, another thing we have in common. And she's also a member of the Global Coalition on Women and AIDS. She's also on the board of the Legacy Foundation. Musimbi has received numerous awards internationally and is a recognized public speaker, writer, and trainer. She has authored more than 100 published articles and has edited or written 11 books. Musimbi, over the years, to me, you have been a very dear friend, a big sister, and a mentor. I salute you, I congratulate you, we are also proud of you, and I invite you together with all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen here to come forward to receive an award for changing the face of philanthropy.
The best thing about the color of our skins is that when we blush, you don't see it. It's wonderful to be here and to accept this award. And I accept it because it tells our collective story. And mine began in a very small village in Africa, which until this day does not have piped water or lights, but has produced people who care for each other, has produced neurosurgeons, nurses, teachers, and continues to be an inspiration for me. I accept this award because it reminds me of my own mother taking us everywhere. She served as a midwife in our villages, the story of many women globally and many women in Africa. And I think my story of being in the women's movement is the story of that compelling vision that I saw in my mother's work and in my mother's eyes. The story of the compelling vision that you who are seated here continue to give me. I thank you for this award because it connects me to women globally. And I know that connection is one of what we need to do our philanthropy. And finally, I thank you for this award because it's an award that shows me that women have the capacity to celebrate and to celebrate one another. Allow me for one request that I made to the Women's Funding Network, that I would bring with me a young woman that I took to work in the same way that my mother took me to work. When the Miss Foundation said, take your children to work, I had been seeing it all throughout my life. But I did it the Miss Foundation way because I was in the Miss Foundation kind of world. And Wariri, please come join me. So these are the three generations that my mother and the women of Africa helped to create. And she continues with the same passion and vision, working for the Girls Coalition for the justice of women and girls all over the world. Thank you.
That is just phenomenal.